Hello everybody, my name is Ahmed Negm from the International Office and today we'll be exploring E.L.V.I.S together. Obviously, when I say E.L.V.I.S, I do not mean that one, but more like that one. So let's see what we are up against. E.L.V.I.S is a Uni Erfurt abbreviation that stands for Erfurter Lehrveranstaltungsinformationssystem. It is basically the central electronic service and information tool for teaching and studies at the University of Erfurt. So basically, whatever type of student you are at the University of Erfurt, you are going to have to deal with E.L.V.I.S simply because it contains services such as transcript of records, certificate of enrollment, the binding course registration, aka Belegung, and also some forms amongst others. So let's see what we are up against. So here we go. Accessing E.L.V.I.S is actually pretty easy. It's pretty accessible. You go to the university homepage and you click on quick links, and then you have this flip menu coming out, and then you click on E.L.V.I.S et voila. What I want to start with before logging in is actually these three things, and they are quite important. The first one here is a list of questions and their answers, like, for example, what if I am sick for an exam, what should I do? Or what if I need an authenticated transcript of records, for example. Sadly, E.L.V.I.S is still in German, all in German as you can see, but it's work in progress. The second thing is contacts, which is also quite important. If you click on it, you can see the Studium und Lehre, or the registrar's office, basically. The building, if you click here on the map, you can see where they are. By the way, there are bilingual maps right now, but anyways, Studium und Lehre, or registrar's office, is in the middle entrance of the pink building, the administration building of the University of Erfurt. Anyways, back to our dear E.L.V.I.S. You can see here as well the office hours, and you can also reach them either per email or per phone. And here are the emails. And then this one for me is very, very important because it's the dates, important dates and calendar of the semester. Here you can find, for example, the beginning of the semester. Vorlesungsfrei means no university, no lectures. And the first 2 weeks are basically shopping phase into courses, seminars, and lectures. You can choose whichever you want. And then the binding course registration that will go into your transcript of records is called the Belegung, and there will be a video, a separate video specifically for Belegung, because it is very important and it's also very crucial that everybody gets that one right. So this Belegung, or binding course registration, has a time window from the beginning of week 3 of the semester to the end of week 4. Of course, it shows you as well the exams weeks. Basically, the exams at the university are within the last 1 or 2 weeks of the lecture, so most likely there will not be a break or a cushion between the lecture weeks and the exam weeks, so you'd basically have to keep up with the with studying always. And then you have, at the end, you have the grades, where it depends, of course, on the professor, on the pace, on the number of participants of the course or the seminar, on multiple factors. But here is also a very important thing. You have the holidays, the public holidays for the university or for Thuringia or Germany as a whole. You have, for example, Easter, you have Labor Day, etc. And this is very helpful in case you are planning anything throughout the semester, in case you are planning a trip or planning on a retake for the exams. So this is basically everything on the preface of E.L.V.I.S, and now it is time to register. to access all the services or the full services of E.L.V.I.S. So basically, when you get immatriculated or enrolled at the University of Erfurt, congratulations, you receive a letter from Studium und Lehre or the registrar's office, in which they basically give you your email, your university email, and also your university login username. And due to data protection or data privacy measures, you get your password for that, your initial password for that, for these accounts in a separate either email or a letter later on from the University Rechen- und Medienzentrum or the IT department of the university. And after you get the initial password, it is crucial, it is very important that you change that password also due to data protection policies. So let's get started. So you get your login name. In most cases, it is basically the last name and the first letter of your first name. And then you get your password after you change it. And you cannot fully exploit all the benefits of your login or of your university email until you have actually changed your email. So I'm not going to tell you my password, and then you click enter. So there you go. You have basically things grouped into three. One that has to do with the lectures, which is the personalized, depending on your subject or what you study. You have here the personalized meine Lehrveranstaltungen, the personalized subject you are studying. If you click on it, for example, you will not see the general course catalog of the university, but rather only what you are studying. For example, in my case, it's courses, language courses, and also of the Master of Public Policy, which I used to study at the University of Erfurt. You will not find any other course catalogs, which is very personalized, way calmer than the general course catalog. And if you go back here, you can explore a couple of lectures, courses, and seminars that take place in English. In Unterrichtssprache basically means in the teaching language. So these are the course catalog based on the teaching language of the courses, German or English. And here, just in case you need it, there will be the general course catalog. I'm going to skip this one for now. And this one is actually very crucial, yet pretty easy. This Immatrikulationsbescheinigung, aka Certificate of Enrollment, which you are going to need as a newcomer to Germany or to Erfurt for lots of things. For example, for your registration at the city administration, or for your health insurance as well, for a lot of reasons. And if you click on it, it's pretty easy. As I said, you will have all the semesters after, of course, you have paid like the semester tuition fees. You will have it, all the semesters listed, and in which you were a student or you are a student. In your case, hopefully it's not going to be that much. So yeah, if you click on it, you have a digital certificate of enrollment, bilingual. You can download it. It is valid without any signature. And you can give it or send it electronically or submit it per post or personally to whomever you need to submit it to. Now 2 down, now the third one is left, and it is the Belegung, the binding registration, the examinations, and the grades. So meine Noten are the grades, and if you look at it, it takes a little bit. And there you are. You have basically 4 tabs up there, and if you this one, for example, is your history of what you have studied, the semester, the degree or grade you are pursuing, and your subject, and of course the number of semesters. Again, hopefully in your case it will not get that long. And here you have the grades overview based on the semester. So here, for example, like I said, I studied public policy, for example. This is public policy only based on what I took in the winter semester of 2020. In the summer semester of 2020, I did also language courses. So this is um, the overview, like semester wise. And if you're studying more than one subject, for example, or taking classes in more than one subject or one specialization, you might find this one actually pretty helpful because this is the studies overview based on, or the grades based on this subject you are studying. So you have English studies, Anglistic, you have Stufu, and you have the public policy, and also you have the language courses. Each are exactly divided into subjects. You can choose whichever one you want. And this one is also pretty important, flies usually under the radar, but here you will find, for example, if you submitted your thesis or bachelor or master, if you are pursuing a degree, or if you are only here for language learning or Erasmus or whatnot, you will always find here, for example, the English, linguistics, the proof of language, for example, your grades for the placement tests for languages. For example, here you have my English test in 13, 15, 16, and you see the grade, and also you have here my thesis, my master's thesis. You can see it. This is the everything, as you can see, the grade, the number of credit points, the date of submission, the title of my master's, and of course, yeah, that's basically it. And now we are almost done. Only the Belegung left, and like I said, it's very important and crucial, so there will be a separate video for that in the right time window for it, because it's very important to get it right. And here you have the Prüfungsordnungen, which is the examination regulations, for example. One very important thing is that Krankheitsanzeige, which means if you are sick, that you need an extension for a deadline, or if you are sick that you cannot attend an exam or something, then you click on it and you click here, the Krankheitsanzeige, and then voila, you have the form. You have to fill it, take it to the doctor, have them fill it up and sign it, and then you submit it either to your program, or if you are a English master program student, for example, or to SUL, Studium und Lehre, the registrar's office, if you are a bachelor student. Exactly. And of course, this one is also, the form is also only in German on the website, but some of the programs, if like Willy Brandt School, for example, they have English versions of their own forms that you can actually ask about, or they will give you if you ask. Here as well, if you are writing a thesis or a term paper, it is also important that you read this. These are the rules for Täuschung, or like cheating, at the University of Erfurt, and the consequences thereof. So yeah, I think more or less these are for now the most relevant aspects. We have covered it all. I hope it was clear, and Elvis is down. Thank you. I hope that wasn't too long. Thank you for your attention, and have a great day.